Literally 444 on the clock. If you're seeing this right now, you're meant for it. Okay, so I'm gonna be very honest with you right now. My guides literally told me to wait on this message. They said, not yet. The collective is not ready. And I sat with that for 3 days. I really did. I was like, okay, I'll wait. But then I woke up this morning and I was just like, I can't. I literally can't, because you're suffering right now, waiting for permission that you already have. And I'm watching people in my DMs, in my comments, in my Facebook group, literally stuck in loops that this message would break them out of immediately. So fuck it. I'm posting it. And if the universe has a problem with that later, I'll deal with it. And honestly, I've been breaking this down in a lot more detail in our members only channeled messages. So if you want to check that out, just click the first link in the description box down below. But let me finish this first because this part is important. Here's what I downloaded 3 days ago that they told me to keep to myself for now. You are not becoming the person who has your desire. You are not in the process of getting your shit. You already have it right now. You are that person. You don't need to wait. You don't need to do anything. You are that person right now, with that bank account, with the level of consciousness that you have right now, with your current relationship status, with your current body, with your current circumstances. So it's not a future you or an upgraded you. It's literally just you, but the only difference is now you're aware that what you have exists and you are fully reaping the fruits of those things. And I know that you've heard you have it in the 4D a million fucking times, but that's not what I mean. You have it in the 3D. And you are the version of you now who is not treating it like a process. You're getting to that moment in your life where you're like, okay, I don't need to do sats for 30 days torturing myself to get this thing. You're like, I have it now, that's it, period, I don't give a fuck. The second that you decide that you have this thing, you have it. You already shifted. You already moved into that state. There's no more work needing to be done. You're just waiting for that old projection to finish while the new one loads. This is where people fuck up. They think that being that person who has it means feeling confident, feeling abundant, feeling love. So they try to generate those feelings on their own. They try and they force to get into the state. But the person who has it isn't walking around trying to be abundant. They are their old same selves, just with their desire. They're just living. They're just existing. They're just going about their day, enjoying their life. Because when you have something, you don't remind yourself of it every 5 minutes. You don't check for it. You don't affirm for it. You don't wonder if it's coming. You just know that it's yours. Like your phone. You're not sitting there looking at your phone being like, I'm so grateful for my phone. You're just aware that it exists and you have it. That's the energy. And the reason why my guides told me to wait a little bit before delivering this message is because most people's egos freak the fuck out, because their ego loves the process, loves the journey, loves flexing that they just worked so much harder than other people for it. Your ego loves having something to do. I need to visualize more. I need to affirm more. I need to work on my self-concept more. I need to clear more blocks. No, you don't. You really don't. You need to stop treating yourself like a broken thing. You need to stop, you need to stop treating yourself like a broken thing that needs fixing and start treating yourself like the person that already has what they want. You are using those techniques to get into a state instead of just being in the state. You're trying to get to your ass through your elbow. Just get to your ass. You're using it as proof that you're doing the work to your ego so the universe can reward you. And if you know about law of assumption, you know that is not how it works. The state is a decision. You just decide that you're that person and live accordingly. And living accordingly doesn't mean faking confidence or forcing positivity. It means you stop looking for it. You stop checking for it. You just start being it. No questions asked, no plan B, period. You stop treating it like it's outside of you, because it's not outside of you. It literally never was. The second that you decide, your guardian angels will be freaking crying happy tears, because they'll be like, finally, Finally, they gave themselves permission to get this thing. So here's what I need you to do after watching this video. Stop asking yourself, how do I become the person that already has their manifestation? You already are. Stop asking yourself, when will I be ready? You already are. Stop asking yourself, what else do I need to do? What else do I need to figure out? Nothing. You need nothing. You just need to accept that you have it and then let the 3D catch up. That is it. That's the whole fucking game. And I know my guide said to wait because this is gonna piss some people off. People in the comments are gonna be like, but Rita, I've been affirming for 6 months and nothing has happened. Yeah, because you've been affirming from the state of not having it. From, keyword from. You've been trying to get somewhere instead of recognizing that you are there already. That person that has their SP is not affirming, my SP is obsessed with me. They're just receiving texts, going on dates, living their dream life with that person. I am not dogging on robotic affirming. That's why I say this is a channeled message for the people who need it. Some people need robotic affirming, other people don't. The person that is watching this right now do not need robotic affirming. So yeah, my guide said wait. I posted it anyways because some of you needed to hear this today, not next week. Not when your guides are ready or your subconscious is ready. Right now, because you are ready to hear this. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, but how do I actually live from that state when my 3D is screaming the opposite? That is literally what we work on together. The membership gets you weekly channeled messages from your spirit guides. I only mention it because this concept of you already are that person clicks intellectually, but then when you go to try to live it in the 3D, your brain's like, lol, no you're not. That's when you need the repetition, the community, the actual guidance. So to access that, click the very first link in the description box down below. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if this was a hit. Now I'm gonna go deal with the consequences of dropping this before it was supposed to.